how to use the automatic subtotal to summarize your data. The subtotal function helps you to automatically add subtotals and grand total to your list of data.
Okay, to use the automatic subtotal, what you need to do first is, what do you want to sum? What automatic subtotal are you looking at? What subtotals are you looking at? In this case, let's look at this state indicates the states where these people work. So now let's look at the subtotal for all the salaries by state. So what do we simply do? You need to first sort your data. To sort your data, I want you to highlight the data you want to sort. Let's highlight the state data. Yeah, then you come to home, then data. Then you click on sort. It's asking expand the selection. Microsoft Excel found data next to your selection. Since you have not selected this data, it will not be sorted. Do you want it sorted? Yeah, and then it says expand the selection and sort because I want the states and the employee code and all other things to be sorted all together. So let's click on sort, and it's asking me what do I want to sort. First, I'll say, yeah, my data as headers. Okay, and okay, my data as headers. You click on that. Then I want to sort the states and let it have some values from A to Z. So now I have my data sorted. All the states are sorted together, like all Edo states are together. Enugu, Imo, Kaduna, Kano, they are all together. That's the first step when you're doing your automatic software. You need to sort your data and group them together. Now I've grouped all the states together. So what I need to do next is I need to click on any cell within this table and go to home, then data, then subtotal. Yeah, from the subtotal, I'm being asked that as it change in what column am I doing my subtotal. So now I'm going to sort by my states. State, I want to know the subtotal for all salaries for each state. So I'm going to say subtotal all the salaries in the state, sum together, and click on the salary and say okay. I'm going to click on OK. Yeah, from now you can see this. It has automatically summed all the salaries for all the states. Now, what I have here is Edo total with a salary for Edo, that's 285, with Imo, 295. And the good thing about this is at the end, it's going to give me some grand total. Yeah, right now you can see the grand total. All the subtotals together gives me a grand total. All the subtotals give a grand total of 2,450,000. Ordinarily, if I was to do it manually, what I would have been doing would, after sorting my data, I'll probably create a line manually in between all the states and then use my auto sum for each state. That's going to take a whole lot of time. Imagine if I'm working with like 2,000 data. When am I going to finish that? So if you look to the left side of your sheets, you will find some numbers 1, 2, 3. In the numbers 1, 2, 3, you can see the summaries, the grand total. Now let's click on number 3. Now number 3 is going to show us all the data sorted by states and subtotal by state. Now, in your number 2, you can have the summary for all the states. Like what you see here now is I can see just the summary for all the states. I can see Edo total, Enugu total, just that. So if I want to see all my data again, I come to number 3, and I see all the data. Then if I want to see the grand total, I go to number 1. I see only the grand total. The number 2 shows me all the subtotals, and the number 3 shows me a breakdown of all the subtotals, including the grand total. Now you may want to do something. Let's go to the number 2. Now I have all the subtotal. I may want to copy all this sum total, all the subtotal to a different sheet. Now let me show you what will happen. Let's say Control R, Control A. Okay, I'm copying everything. I'm going to my sheet 3 and I say here Control V. See what happened. What happened is it selected everything with the details. But ordinarily, what I had copied was just the subtotals, and what I needed only was the subtotal. So to copy only the subtotal into a different sheet, let me show you how to go about that. So let's undo this. Undo this. Yeah. Now come to my number 2. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll go to Home. I'll select my data. Then I'll go to Find and Select. I go to Special. From Go to Special, you can see an option that says Copy the visible cells only. I'll click on that because if you notice from the data, from the worksheets, you will see that some cells are hidden. From 4, you can see 11, 13, 19, 23. Those cells are hidden, but normally they are there, but hidden. So this time around, because I need to copy only the subtotals to another sheet without the details, so I'll go to Home, Find and Select, go to Special, click on Visible Cells Only, I'll click on OK. Then I'll copy my data. I'll copy my data again, Control C, and come here and say Control V. This time around, you can see that I have only the subtotals copied. Isn't that interesting? That sounds a lot interesting. So I've been able to show us how to use the automatic subtotal, how to copy the visible cells only, and also if you look at the number 2, and you have the summary here. If you want to check details for one of them and leaving the summary for the rest, you can click on the plus sign here. It gives you details for the Edo state alone, and you can see summary for the others. You can close the Edo, and if you want to see for Enugu alone the details, you click on Enugu. It gives you details for the Enugu, and you can close that. If you want to see details for Imo alone, you click on this. It gives you details for the Imo and with the subtotal. I guess you understand how to go about this. So I guess you are done with your subtotal and you want to take it out. You simply go again to your Home. You go to Data. You go to your subtotal, and you say Remove All. Yeah, you have your original data back. This sounds so very interesting.
Thank you for watching and look out for our next video. In the next video, I'll show you how to use the pivot table to summarize and total up your data. If you have not subscribed yet to our channel, please do so now and click on the bell icon to get a notification when we post the next video.